Have you ever been laughed at, ignored, or made to feel like you weren't good enough? This is the inspiring story of Sophia, a young woman who turned pain into power and proved that determination can change a life. Sophia had always been bigger than most girls her age. She was cheerful, kind, and intelligent, but whenever she was around her friends, her weight seemed to be the only thing people noticed. Whenever the group went hiking, she was the one struggling to keep up. Whenever they took photos, she tried to stand at the back. And whenever sports activities came up, she was usually left out. First, she laughed along with the jokes, but deep inside, every comment hurt. "You're too slow. Come on, Sophia. The finish line is this way. If running burned calories instantly, you'd be a model by now." The laughter always followed. One day, her town organized a charity run. All her friends signed up, and after much persuasion, Sophia agreed to join. The race began. Within minutes, everyone had pulled far ahead. Sophia struggled to breathe. Her legs felt heavy. People passed her one after another. Some spectators even laughed as they watched her struggle. By the time she crossed the finish line, nearly everyone had already left. She tried to smile, but when she got home, she locked herself in her room and cried. That night, she looked at herself in the mirror. For the first time, she stopped blaming others. Instead, she asked herself one simple question. What if I actually tried? The next morning, before sunrise, Sophia put on an old pair of sneakers and stepped outside. She wasn't trying to become famous. She wasn't trying to impress anyone. She just wanted to become a better version of herself. She started by walking around her neighborhood. 5 minutes, then 10, then 15. A week later, she tried jogging. She could barely run for 1 minute before stopping, but she kept showing up. Every morning, no matter the weather, no matter how tired she felt, no matter how slow her progress seemed. Weeks turned into months. The scale began to move. Her energy improved. Her confidence grew. And something unexpected happened. She started to enjoy the process. The girl who once hated exercise now looked forward to it. There were setbacks. Some days she skipped workouts. Some days she gained weight instead of losing it. Some people still mocked her. But this time she refused to quit. Because she had learned something important. Success doesn't come from perfection. It comes from consistency. 1 year later, another charity race was announced. The same race, the same route, the same challenge. Sophia signed up without telling anyone. Race day arrived. As participants gathered at the starting line, some of her old friends barely recognized her. She looked healthier, stronger, more confident. The starting horn sounded. The runners took off. Sophia found her rhythm, step after step, mile after mile. She wasn't struggling anymore. She wasn't at the back. She wasn't trying to survive. She was competing. As the finish line came into view, she pushed harder. The crowd cheered, and for the first time in her life, Sophia crossed the finish line near the front. The same people who once laughed at her now stood in silence. Some applauded. Others couldn't believe it. But Sophia wasn't focused on them, because the greatest victory wasn't the medal around her neck. It wasn't the weight she had lost. It wasn't the compliments she received. Her greatest victory was becoming the person she once thought she could never be. Today, Sophia shares her journey online and inspires thousands of people who feel stuck, discouraged, or overlooked. Her story reminds us of a powerful truth. It doesn't matter where you start. It doesn't matter how many times you've been mocked, rejected, or underestimated. What matters is your decision to keep moving forward. One step, one day, one choice at a time. Because the person you become tomorrow is built by the actions you take today. And sometimes, the girl who starts at the back of the group ends up leading the race. If Sophia's story inspired you, remember this. Never let someone else's opinion determine your future. Your comeback can be greater than your setback. And your story is far from over.